It's about 1:30 in the afternoon on Sunday, July 28th, 2024, at the Chazy Rec Park. And this is what small town rural America is supposed to look like here. It's Chazy Old Home Day. We're here for the crowning of the King and Queen. Earlier on today we were at the parade, and we're looking in this direction. We'll take a quick look here at the Pilon Trucking car show. The car show is back, and it looks like it's back in great order here at Chazy. I'm not quite sure if the cars are in any kind of particular category. From looking at it from here, it doesn't look to be categorized, but I could be wrong. The Old Home Day today is part of a busy weekend for us. Friday night we're at the Lakeview Pub and Grill for the day one of their Christmas in July fundraising efforts for Christmas Magic. So we were there catching the 5 o'clock somewhere band on Friday evening. Yesterday we were at the Rouse's Point Sportsman's Club barbecue briefly. And then we got a train coming through. Just barely got off the tracks here. Just barely got off the tracks as this train came by here. At the Sportsman's Club barbecue briefly in Rouse's Point, their annual fundraising barbecue that's looked forward to by the people in and around Rouse's Point every year. And from what I saw online after we got back, it looked like another excellent turnout there. We left there because I had to go to Moores for the dedication of the new Moores Veterans Park, and what a great ceremony, what a great park Vicki Davis and Brassard has done to add to the downtown Moores. And of course we went to church at 4 o'clock, and this morning we were here for the parade, and we're here now back again for the crowning of the King and Queen. And it's a beautiful day, temperature in the low 80s, a good variety of vehicles here. Looks like this car show is back with a vengeance, so it's nice to see that. And these things like this Old Home Day don't just happen. They happen because a lot of people put a lot of work into them. And if you weren't too busy, maybe you could step up and help the folks when you know there's a benefit like this. The Lions Club does the majority of the work, but there's also other groups that obviously get involved. So feel free to step in and raise your hand and say, hey, what do you need from me? And that's how these things happen. You can't just sit back and rely on the same folks to put in all the effort year after year. So we saw a couple of these vehicles drive by on their way here. They didn't get in the parade. They could have gotten in. But a couple of these vehicles drove by as we were waiting for the parade to start, and got set up here early. The parade was at 11. It's approaching 2 o'clock right now. And of course the "Don't Feed the Mongoose" sign is up. Besides the barbecue, there's burgers and other things available to eat here, and of course they try to keep up with the times. There's always been some things for the kids to play. Now they got some stuff for the older folks to play, a little cornhole tournament going on here right now. That's keeping a lot of people occupied. Everywhere you look, people enjoying the day, and Who says people in Chazy are hungry? They are backed up about a mile and a half here to get inside for the food line here, and this isn't even counting the barbecue. Looks like they're making Mickey fries. We saw Mickey there a little while ago.
I did.
And of course,
you guys
he's
can
got
sing along with me. I have a part that needs a lot of support.
Did you bring your
benefits
lyrics?
here. Everywhere you look, there are places to
I did.
sit down and enjoy the day, or
Okay, I'm going to tell you all
help
what the lyrics
support
are.
the
But I
efforts.
have to sing, and I want you to sing them with me. You ready? You want to write it down? You can. Okay.
right.
It's dough.
dough.
Got it?
Okay, got it.
Like Play-Doh.
We'll take a quick look at the recent kings and queens here. Defending champions are Sherb and Amy House, but there's the ones from recent years. And going back another bunch since 1969.
Don't forget, there is another band coming right behind us.
I don't see them.
The last call is
I'm
on
sure they're
stage
gonna
now.
show up.
Then they're going to have the crowning, and then 5 o'clock somewhere will be up. All right, I got the camera running with the lens cap closed. That's how organized I am.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm not like this guy.
No, nobody is.
What's your name, young fella?
John Sachs.
You know, I was at the recent Chazy Alumni Association,
Yeah, I know.
and some guy with that name got an award. What was that award? Do you remember?
No, I don't, because I didn't want it, and I don't like to be recognized. I do it because I
Alumnus-
like it.
Alumnus of the Year, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here today, John?
Well, I'm the Chazy Lions Club King Lion for the last couple of years. So this is my project, this Old Home Day, and I assign everybody a job. We've been here for 3 days cleaning this place up.
Holy cow.
Yeah, pressure washing, cleaning, you know, it's a full-time job, and this year I wrote down everybody's hours because I want to know how many hours are involved in this.
That's what it takes, yeah.
Because we really don't make a lot of money on this. At break even, you know, if we make a little bit.
Well, I hope you make a little bit.
It's hard to tell sometimes, but it's a lot of effort. But look at the people around here.
I know, it's just a great thing for the community. You know, as long as you don't lose money, that, you know, doesn't
Yeah,
cost you anything.
well,
that's the important
That's what the
part.
raffle's for. We have, you know, but King and Queen, the parade today for the fire department, you know, Chazy Orchard's 100th year. It's amazing what goes on around here. So, and there was a big article in the Sun Time, I think it was. I haven't read it yet, but heard about it. But I know that's a no to say on radio, but or TV, yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. No, it's a joy, but it's a lot of work. I take Friday off and Monday, and you know, I had it on a Saturday, so we had a rain date for Sunday.
Right.
But they didn't like that, so we moved it back to Sunday. But
Well, the Sportsman's Club barbecue
Was
moved to Saturday so
Yeah,
they could avoid the
yeah,
conflict.
Yeah.
And then a couple years ago, you guys moved to Saturday. So.
Well, we moved it ahead, but you know, they jumped before we did. But it was yesterday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Were you there?
Oh yeah, for a little bit, and they had a dedication in Moors that I had to go to, the new Veterans Park there, so I had to wander there.
Very good. But Drews do a lot for us. They lend us that reefer truck, and you know, there's a lot of people. I can't mention one at a time.
Well, yeah, then
Yeah,
then
I'll
you'll be
miss
in big
somebody. Yeah.
trouble. Yeah.
But it's a town-wide effort, and it really is a lot of fun.
so it's a Lions Club event.
It is. The first 12 years of Old Homes Day was just a bunch of guys getting together, having beer and cooking chicken.
Uh-huh.
And then 12 years later, the Lions Club picked it up, I guess.
Okay.
Because I was talking to Dick West this morning when he put the signs over there, and he wasn't happy with Rick. But he'll straighten that out.
Okay, we'll worry about that later.
Looks like they're getting ready for something over there. So.
Well, the crowning is going to happen here starting at 2, so I was told Rick and Karen are going to be doing that. So
Yeah,
So-
we got to find better speakers, but you know, it's what we have.
yeah, well, they're using the speakers that the band last call was using. They're nice and loud, so
No, that's good.
yeah.
No, the bands help us out a lot, you know. And it's hard to find a band for a Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday afternoon. Yeah, well, next up is 5 o'clock somewhere. They played Friday night and Saturday night at the Lakeview. So
I haven't been down there yet.
It's a busy weekend for them, and to stand out here in the sun.
Yeah, we lost half our trees. They cut the highway department came down and cut all the elms out that were dead.
Was it elms or ash?
Ash.
Ash.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Elms are long gone, unfortunately.
They missed a couple they could have took out, but
yeah, well, they're dying.
now we got to plant something in its place. But
It takes a while to grow.
The Lions Club builds things here and takes some care of it, but the town is supposed to pay back, and maintain it.
Right.
I'm going to have an argument with Vesco this week.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to step up here. That roof and those roofs down there are all rusting out. Well, if you have to replace it, it's a lot more money than painting.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely.
And the walking path, a lot of people love that, but you come here, is it Monday night they're having a soccer game here?
Could be, playoffs.
And then all the little baseball players, these places packed.
Yeah, and then you try to do the walkway, So
we need to maintain it.
So how do you don't have the weathercock anymore to meet? Where are you guys meeting now?
We're meeting at the cattle prod there, at Cattle Barn.
Okay.
Tavern, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, Cattle Barn, yeah.
Chris is a good guy. He lets us, but it's good for him, and we're going to try to get the turkey night there.
Okay.
Instead of going to Champlain.
Right, have it here in town.
But that was really nice, that building, the old, what was that in Champlain there? Sue Villas.
Susie's party planning, the old Legion.
Yep. And it was a great venue. They had plenty of room, but
it's not Chazy. Right, that's
and
the
plus,
problem.
down the road, KFC was having turkey night. that
didn't work out too good.
Everybody's asking for money. It's like everything here.
A lot of.
But I hope everybody comes out and sponsors these people. It's what makes the community.
That's right. But this is a great effort. If people want to get involved with the Lions Club, they don't have to live in Chazy, right? They can still join your group. Yep. How do they do that?
Just go on the website. There's a Chazy Lions Club website, or come to the cattle prod on the first and third Tuesday of the month.
Okay. Any particular time, or just sit there all day?
6:30.
Oh,
6:30. Yeah. Well, I go there all day long. That's just me. So.
Okay. 6:30 on the first and third Tuesdays.
Yep.
All right.
So, and I hope I hear from everybody. Like the award I got at the alumni dinner. If I can do it, you can do it.
That's right. So if you can, if this guy is capable of doing this, everybody is capable of doing this. Because there's nothing special about John Sachs. Nope, what you're saying?
Nope. Yep.
I think some people would disagree with you.
I don't. Well, that's their opinion, and can't fix that. But I had to resign from reffing soccer and basketball to do this. No, it was my knees that was giving out. So. But, Calvin, good to see you.
Good to see you, John.
Thank you.
Take care.
All
Keep
right.
up the good work.
You too.
All right, Rick Lauren is starting to talk.
Sure if you want this.
Karen is here. That's Karen Bouye Russell is here somewhere. Not sure where she is disappeared to.
We're going to announce the oldest and the youngest.
Oldest
sign up.
and the youngest, yeah.
Sign up at the Lions.
You got to sign up first, though. So
No, sign up right here to my left.
there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So the first thing we'd like to do is recognize the fire department in the orchard. I saw Mr. Drew earlier, and I saw Mike Calhoun. Where are you? Please come on down. Or Mr. Barco. Somebody.
There we go. Lee Barcombe will come down. They had the parade,
Greg,
fire
are
department.
you around?
One of the Giroux brothers from the orchard. They also own the poultry farm, but the orchard is the one they're talking about today.
All right.
Chazy Orchard.
I'm going to introduce Brandon Menard, who represents Billy Jones. and he has a proclamation for the two celebrating their anniversary.
90 years, I know, for the fire department, and 100
Hey
for
everyone,
Chazy
what a
Orchards.
gorgeous day for Chazy Old Home Days. My name is Brandon Menard. I'm with Assemblyman Billy Jones's office. Unfortunately, the Assemblyman couldn't be here today as he's out on official business for the New York Canada Task Force, but he sends his regards, and as well as two New York State Assembly proclamations for two of the pillars of the two pillars of our community, the Chazy Orchard and Chazy Fire Department. The Orchard celebrates its 100th anniversary, while the Fire Department celebrates its 90th anniversary. So thank you everyone for having us, and enjoy the rest of Old Home Days. Take care.
All right. So we will take the one for the fire
You
department.
want me to read them? It's a lot. There's a lot there. I've been asked to read them, so I'll read them.
I'll teach you to show
We'll
up
start
your
off with the
dark
fire
suit.
department. In honor of Chazy Volunteer Fire Department on the occasion of its 90th anniversary, whereas it is important to recognize the individuals and organizations working tirelessly to keep communities safe, and whereas for the last 90 years, the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department has faithfully served the town of Chazy, New York, and whereas founded in 1943, the fire department has been committed to providing quality services to the community and preserving its history. And whereas Chazy Volunteer Fire Department's first fire truck, called the Buffalo, served as its only truck for the first 7 years, and it was lovingly restored over 5 years, starting in 2004. And whereas the Buffalo serves as a reminder of the long-standing camaraderie and dedication of the Chazy firefighters who choose to serve their community. And whereas to celebrate almost a century of service, the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department, Chazy Lions Club, and Pelon's Transportation and Towing came together to host a parade honoring the department's remarkable anniversary. And whereas this year's parade festivities featured a car show, including the iconic Buffalo fire truck, and concluded with the Lions Club Old Home Day event. And whereas with pride as their motto, the 26 members of the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department work tirelessly to keep their community safe and answer the call when their neighbors are in need. And now therefore be it proclaimed that I, Assemblyman D. Billy Jones, do hereby honor the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department on the occasion of its 90th anniversary. Congratulations. I got a picture.
Speech, speech, speech.
I got one more. I'll read the Chazy Orchard. There's a lot of whereases, you guys, so get used to it. In honor of Chazy Orchards on the occasion of its 100th anniversary, whereas it is important to honor and recognize organizations that make up the rich history of the North Country and continue to make a positive impact here in the present. And whereas around 1800, John and Alan McIntosh created the parent tree to the McIntosh apples we know today. And whereas by the How's that? Better? I'm almost eating this mic. Whereas by the late 1800s, there were dozens of McIntosh trees in Clinton, New York, and the apples became very popular in New York City. And whereas the original Chazy Orchard was planted in the mid-1920s in Chazy, New York, and some of the original trees remain there today. And whereas Donald Green Sr. became orchard manager in 1938, leading to 3 generations of Greens running the business. Whereas now in the 21st century, Chazy Orchards is the largest McIntosh orchard in the world. Whereas Chazy Orchards was part of pioneering the now internationally used controlled atmosphere storage, keeping the apples fresh and delicious for longer. Whereas Chazy Orchards is in a unique microclimate that only exists in the Adirondacks, with elements such as the soil, rainfall, and water quality being ideal for apple production. And whereas about 800 colonies of bees assist Chazy Orchards in apple production each year by pollinating apple blossoms in the spring. And whereas in 2010, Roger, Craig, and Willie Giroux purchased Chazy Orchards and have continued the tradition of keeping it a family business. And whereas Chazy Orchards takes pride in its beautiful location and sharing what they have built with the community. Now therefore be it proclaimed that I, Assemblyman D. Billy Jones, do hereby honor Chazy Orchards on the occasion of its 100th anniversary. Thank you. Anyone from Chazy Orchards, just come see me. I got your proclamation. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Brandon. I know it's very difficult to hear, but we'll have a real microphone up in a few minutes.
There we go. Untangling.
Okay. A couple other announcements. The American Legion has a raffle. It has a rocking horse, a toy box, and a 90-quart cooler. And then the lottery board, which you can see a $50 ticket, and the lottery tickets are $5 for 6 tickets. So, as Lions, we are proud to be part of your community for the past 68 years. We are also looking forward to another 150 years. All right, now to announce the King and Queen, oldest and youngest.
Oldest and youngest, all right.
Miss Karen Russell. Diana Castine, can you bring the basket?
All right, Diana, we're calling you. The oldest and youngest.
And Priscilla Lauren.
And the oldest
Take this.
from last year will be getting an award this year, but we won't tell you what that award is because we just found out about it. And but she did not want to be recognized as the oldest again this year. So even though she is a year older, she does not want to be recognized as the oldest. So there may be somebody here older than her, or there may not be, but she is not going to accept that oldest award from what we have heard.
Now we have Lee Barkham from the fire department. He's going to tell you how fun it is to play with hoses.
All right, join the fire department.
Well, I won't talk about that, but I'm going to give you a little brief history of the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department in our 90th year. First of all, good afternoon, and thank you for celebrating the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department's 90th anniversary with us. The Chazy Volunteer Fire Department was officially formed on October 18th, 1934. The original roster consisted of 18 members. The first ever fire chief was Edward Brunel. Some of these names you folks might recognize, they may be relatives of yours, but we want to recognize the first fire chief. First assistant fire chief was William Wilson. The chief engineer was Frank Brunel, and the assistant chief engineer was Albert Baker. The first piece of firefighting apparatus was purchased on August 29, 1934 by the Chazy Fire District. A 1934 Buffalo fire appliance type 6 SRK 600-gallon triple combination fire engine was purchased for the sum of $5,265.30.
Wow, that's a lot of money back
The
there.
Buffalo was the only fire apparatus in operation here in Chazy until 1941. The Buffalo remained in service until 1976 when it was placed in reserve status. That truck remains in our possession and can be viewed here today. It was in the parade, and we're very, very proud of that truck. A complete frame-off restoration was performed by our membership from the years 2004 through 2009. The Buffalo has won national recognition in multiple car shows. In 1948, the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department joined the newly formed Clinton County Firefighters Association, with the first delegates being Marcel Carpenter and Edward Brunel. The department remains active in the CCFA. July 18, 1948, the Clinton County Fire Advisory Board was established. Chazy Chief Levi Todriff was elected as the first chairman, and Clyde Lewis, another Chazy member, was elected as the secretary. The Clinton County Mutual Aid System was established in large part due to Chief Todriff. To this day, Clinton County's mutual aid system is the only one in the United States that is inter-county, interstate, and international. In November of 1949, an Emerson resuscitator was purchased, making this the very first EMS equipment purchased by the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department. In 1950, May of 1950, the first 2 Scott air packs were purchased at a cost of $189.73 each. The Ladies Auxiliary purchased one and the fire department purchased the other. Some gee whiz information: we just won a grant to replace our Scott air packs. One Scott air pack today costs $9,350. In January of 1958, the very first rescue truck was purchased, a 1958 Chevrolet step van. In July of 1958, the William H. Miner Foundation donated a 1948 Cadillac ambulance, which was our first ambulance owned by the fire department, and the William H. Miner Foundation is here today. August of 1970, a new engine was purchased to replace the Buffalo as the first new pumper. This engine was outfitted with 4-inch large diameter hose, Chazy being the first department in our area to use such. In 1971, it was the first year of our annual calendar drive. Watch your mail late August of this year for this year's edition. On July 17, 1975, the first application for membership was received by a female. The application from Cynthia Papageorge was rejected by a vote of 13-7, a sign of the times, I suppose. The first woman was granted membership were Rita Cheeseman and Sandy Landry, both on February 21st, 1980. That's the older history of the fire department. The more modern era, the last 40 years or so, we've seen many apparatus changes, along with different and new technologies to assist our members with fire protection and emergency medical services. Through conservative and prudent stewardship throughout the years, the Chazy Fire District Board of Fire Commissioners have afforded the department members with quality, reliable equipment and quarters for that equipment, and we thank the many years of fire commissioners for their job. Today we boast the longest serving fire chief in Clinton County. Chief Michael Cahoon is currently serving his 28th year consecutively as fire chief.
Wow.
We've been fortunate to have 2 50-plus year members. The late Dick Carpenter served 65 years as a member of the fire department, and current member Leo Langevin is in his 53rd year. And if you watched the parade, you saw Leo riding on the Buffalo with Paul Parent, who is an honorary member. Our roster currently consists of 26 members. Volunteerism is down everywhere. The Lions Club can attest to that. Many of the volunteer organizations can attest to that. But we need people to continue to do the work that we do. One of the greatest forms of public service is volunteering to help your neighbors. If you have any interest in the fire service or emergency medical services, please stop by our table here, down by the fire trucks, or at the firehouse any Monday night. We're happy to give you a tour and tell you what it's all about. There are many levels of membership available. You don't have to be a firefighter going inside burning buildings. We have supports personnel that we need. There's emergency medical technicians. There's lots of different avenues that you can take, as well as being a member of the Fire Auxiliary. The Fire Auxiliary sadly has only 2 members currently and are in desperate need of more help. Thank you for joining us today and for all your support through the years. We really enjoy being here, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.
All right, from the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department.
Okay, I'm going to announce the oldest and the youngest of Old Home Day.
All right.
And would Odin Helm family please come up? Born July 23rd, 2024. She's 5 days old.
5 days. Hard to beat that one.
And our oldest is Helen Doran, 5/26/28, 96 years old.
Uh-oh.
If a family member would come up and
Uh-oh.
grab something from me, I
Uh-oh.
would appreciate it.
Uh-oh. She didn't want it. Renewing her
And
championship.
also, T-Lunch Trucking would like to announce that the voting for the car show will be ending in 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Mark your
Please
clocks.
come and complete your votes.
All right. Well, here comes.
Here's my oldest.
See, lying about your age pays off, doesn't it?
It's really nice to be the golden age, the oldest one.
Defending champion. The youngest won't be able to do that next year.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
This is Odin.
Odin, how are you, Odin?
Days old.
5 days.
How are you? Scott, how are you?
There you go, Odin. I think he's excited. I think I can see some excitement there. All right, Odin's the youngest here. 5 days.
I'm lucky I got this done.
Dean was hoping that he'd be the oldest,
Diana
but
Castine, can you come to the stage, please?
sorry, Dean. Better luck next year as being the oldest. All right, where's Diana? Got a king and queen to crown here. Last year's inductees are sitting there calmly. See if they'll relinquish their title without any fuss.
This is something a little different that we don't normally do.
Uh-oh.
We have elected someone to our New York State Bermuda Lions Foundation as a board member. She is also the Albany Lions Eye Institute board. Her year has come to the end, and the Chazy Lions would like to acknowledge and give her a little thank you for all her hard work she has done in the past year. Our motto is, we serve. She is now the past district governor, and we would like to show our appreciation to Priscilla Lauren.
All right. Service in the past year. Okay, there we go. This has nothing to do with the king and queen now, so don't get too
I'll
excited.
tell you a little bit. What is a district governor?
Yes, tell us.
I'm going to touch the tip of the iceberg where many of the hats throughout the year. Our district is 20W, which makes up to 49 clubs that they visit throughout the year. And this ranges from Watertown, Utica, stops from Albany all the way up to Chazy. They communicate with the council and 11 other district governors. They set up district meetings each month and attend conventions. Decisions for the club in New York State encourage clubs to set goals and encourage participation, communication within their clubs. They may help get clubs and apply for grants. Most important is to share information to grow membership. Our district governor started a new club this year in Albany, New York, and saved another one in Malone by not folding up.
All right. I guess you have to. I got a bottle of wine here. There we go. Diana's got the goodies. There you go. Be sure to share with Rick. Got it. Okay. Open the bottle now.
Thank you.
All right, taking a break. All right.
Okay, for our announcing of our king and queen. Our Old Home Day queen was born in May of 1928 near Chateaugay, New York. She is a graduate class of 1946 from Chazy Central Rural School, a small class of 14. Our queen went to Plattsburgh State College, earning her bachelor's degree in teaching in 1950, then her master's degree. Her teaching career spanned for over 30 years. She began her career in West Winfield, New York as a first grade teacher, and then taught kindergarten in Rouse's Point. Needless to say, she touched many, many children's lives. It was in West Winfield that she met her husband, Jim, and they married in Chazy and raised 4 children. Today, she has 12 grandchildren and 7 great-grandchildren, and the 8th is soon on its way. She has always been very active in her children's lives, providing opportunities for them to be involved in school and community activities. She went on very involved in her grandchild's lives, as well as attending their games, musicals, and various events. Our queen was always up for an adventure. Our 2024 Old Home Day queen is Helen LeBear Durham.
All right, I think we've seen her before today, haven't we? We saw her earlier, yes. A double winner. I guess this is the first here. So what is going on here? What should I have been listening to what they were saying about this queen? Remember a few years back, Emily Castine was leaving and somebody stopped her. She had to listen to to her bio as they were surprising her with a Queen Award. All right, so Amy House will present the flowers and reluctantly give up her crown to Helen. I think that's her grandson.
Yes, you can give her her crown.
Here we go. There we go. And Chazy has a new queen. All right, there we go. Queen Helen the First.
Our king this year, to join our queen, was born July 13th, 1940. Born in Loon Lake, New York, one of 7 children. Has 1 daughter and 1 grandson. Grew up in a mining town in New York until the whole town moved to Newcomb, New York.
Oh, no,
Graduated high school from Newcomb, I think probably in 1958, but I'm not 100% sure. Drafted in the U.S. Army in 1963 during the Veteran War. He prefers to be as the Cold War veteran, as opposed to the Vietnam veteran. Remembers hearing about JFK assassination when he was in basic training. He was stationed in Germany during his time in the Army, honorably discharged in 1965. Moved to Chazy in 1972. He worked for Sheridan Harris Graphic until his retirement. He is a massive die-hard Yankees fan and Mickey Mantle's rookie season. I consider him to be a baseball historian. Knows every fact and statistic about the game. Was sitting behind the first base dugout at the Pine Tar game at the Yankee Stadium in 1983. Loves to ride his bike every year on his birthday. He attempts to ride his age in miles. Example, 80 miles, 80 birthday. Walks every day as well. Rides a stationary bike at home and is very active. He's a frequent donor of blood platelets, over 200 times. His grandson was born in 1999, is a Red Sox fan, got his interest in baseball and a history from his grandfather. Went on to the North Country Honor Flight with his grandson Adam in 2024. Very active in the American Legion and the Chazy community.
They're seated right over there.
He's active also in other fundraisers, Sunday breakfasts, garage sales, annual community. He also helps out the Chazy senior citizen by upgrading and keeping our beautiful garden all up with plants and mulch and everything. He does that every single year and makes it very beautiful. He's also a member of the Chazy Catholic Church and also has helped with the church cemetery with the rosary garden, putting more mulch, weeding, everything else that goes along with that.
Ooh.
I would like to announce our Old Home Day King, Bill Stickney.
Somebody wake up Bill over there and tell him he's the king. Bill is chit-chatting, had no idea. My wife Judy would be disappointed she wasn't here. This is your old workmate here. Get this prestigious honor. Bill Stickney. He had no clue, obviously. All right.
Hi.
Here comes Sherb with the crown.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
I'm not telling you anything.
All right, the King and Queen for 2024.
Our Chazy Old Home King and Queen.
All right. So we're gonna head out. 5 o'clock somewhere is about to begin. They had a busy week. They were at the Lakeview Pub and Grill Friday and Saturday for the Christmas Magic in July celebration, and today they're here for this afternoon performance. So we're going to wrap it up here in Chazy. Thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported local television. Hometown cable TV, as you can see, is worth your support. Thank you for watching.